Learning English with English Faculties.
Hello, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we have a super clear and honestly very simple goal. We are going to learn the English consonant sounds step by step. I'm going to speak nice and slowly and very clearly, so you can easily follow along and practice your pronunciation right along with me. We are focusing entirely on consonant sounds today, which makes this absolutely perfect if you're a non-native speaker looking to really master the basics. Here is what we'll be covering. First, what is a consonant? Then, voiced versus voiceless sounds, lip and teeth sounds, the tongue sounds, back of mouth sounds, and finally, how to keep practicing your sounds. All right, let's jump right into section 1. What is a consonant? Obstructing the air. So today is all about consonants. 0 vowels, just consonants. And to learn them, we're going to take a really slow, physical journey through your mouth. A consonant sound is officially defined as a speech sound produced by the partial or complete obstruction of air. But what does obstruction actually mean in this context? Well, it simply means that when air comes up from your lungs, you block it, or you stop it entirely, using your lips, your teeth, your tongue, or your throat. The air just doesn't flow freely like it does when you make a vowel sound. Now, here is a really important number for you to keep in mind. 24. You probably know that the English alphabet has 21 consonant letters. You know, letters like B, C, D, and so on. But in standard English pronunciation, there are exactly 24 distinct consonant sounds. And today, we are going to learn all 24 of them. Moving right along to section 2, voiced versus voiceless sounds. Feeling the vibration. Okay, this next concept is absolutely foundational. Before we learn the specific sounds, we have to understand exactly how our throat works when we speak. So please take your hand right now and place it flat against the front of your throat. For a voiced sound, you will actually feel a vibration in your throat, exactly like a buzzing bee. For a voiceless sound, you'll feel no vibration at all. The bee is fast asleep. It's literally just pure air passing through your lips. So keep your hand ready because we're going to practice this right now. Which brings us to section 3, lip and teeth sounds, the front of the mouth. We're going to start our physical journey at the very front of your mouth. The highly technical names here are bilabial and labio-dental. But simply put, these are sounds we make by pressing both of our lips together or by gently touching our top front teeth to our bottom lip. Let's take a look at this first group. Go ahead and bring both of your lips together. We are going to take this nice and slow. Please repeat after me. The very first sound is voiceless, it's just air. P, panda, p. The second sound is voiced. Feel that vibration in your throat. B, bat, b. The third sound is a nasal sound, and it's also voiced. Man, And the fourth sound uses rounded lips and is voiced. W, wind, w. All right, now gently rest your upper teeth on your lower lip. We have a voiceless and a voiced pair right here. First up, voiceless. Just push the air right through your teeth. F, f, fish, f. Now turn on your voice box. Make it vibrate. V, v, van, v. Excellent job. Let's move into section 4, the tongue sounds. Moving backward. So we are now moving slightly backward, just behind the teeth, to what is honestly one of the trickiest pairs in the English language, the the sounds. Place the very tip of your tongue slightly between your upper and lower teeth. First, the voiceless sound, just blow air, th, thumb, th. Now, keep your tongue in that exact same place, but turn your voice box on. Really feel the vibration. Th, feather, th. Do you notice a difference there? Thumb is just pure air. Feather has that strong vibration. Okay, let's pull the tongue just a little bit further back. Tap the tip of your tongue on the hard ridge right behind your top teeth. First pair, voiceless. T. Tent. T. Voiced. D. Dog. D. Next pair. Keep your tongue close to that ridge and push air out continuously. Voiceless. S. Sun. S. Voiced. Z. 0. Z. Still keeping the tongue near the front, we have 3 voiced continuous sounds. Take your time with these because they can definitely feel a bit strange at first. First, air through the nose. N. Nest. N. Next, put your tongue flat against the ridge behind your teeth. L, lion, ol. And finally, the tongue pulls back slightly, not touching the top at all. Robin, We've now reached the middle of the mouth. For these, the flat blade of your tongue pushes up against the hard roof of your mouth. Voiceless, sh, ship, sh. Voiced, j, measure, j. Next, we completely stop the air and then push it out really quickly. Voiceless, ch, church, ch. Voiced, j, jigsaw, j. And lastly, a really soft voiced sound, y, yo-yo, y. Almost there. Section 5, back of mouth sounds, the throat and soft palate. We've officially reached the final physical location on our journey, the soft palate at the back of the mouth and the open throat. Push the back of your tongue up to block the air right at the back of your throat. Voiceless, k, cat, k. Voiced, g, girl, g. Next, the air goes through the nose for this voiced sound, n, king, n. And finally, the glottal sound. It is literally just a quick puff of voiceless air from an open throat. H, hen, h. And finally, section 6. Keep practicing your sounds. Next steps? You know, your mouth is literally full of muscles. And if your native language doesn't have some of these 24 English sounds we just covered, you are essentially teaching those muscles brand new tricks. Muscle memory requires repetition, and it definitely requires patience. I highly, highly recommend practicing these sounds in front of a mirror. You might feel a little silly at first, but physically looking at where your lips and tongue are placed is the absolute secret to mastering them. And keep touching your throat to feel for that vibration. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one thought. Which of those 24 consonant sounds is the hardest for you to pronounce? Figure out exactly which one it is, and give it just 5 minutes of mirror practice today. Keep practicing, keep speaking slowly, and you will absolutely get the hang of it.